Hello, everybody. Welcome to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. I'm Jim Powers. Glad to have you with us as we continue to catch up with our winter coaches here at Maryville University. And joining us is women's basketball coach Chris Ellis. And Chris, this past weekend, first road trip in the GLVC. And to be honest, it was a tale of two teams. Thursday night, travel up to Kenosha. And just, to be perfectly honest, just don't play well. But then turn around on Saturday and really take the number 2 team in the country down to the wire and push them to the limit.
Well, sometimes it's about matchups, and for whatever reason, I kind of feel like we match up well with Lewis. Thought we matched up pretty well with Parkside, but that obviously wasn't the case for the 40 minutes we were up there. Regardless, not successful in either endeavor, so that's what matters, and hopefully pick it up and see what we can do this week.
I think one of the bright spots this weekend was seeing Rita Flynn on Saturday put up a season high. I believe it was 18 points or 19 points. We started to see the old Rita that we've seen over the last couple of years really attacking the basket.
Well, when she gets the ball buried deep on the block, she's got to take it up, and that's something that we've wanted her to do really for the past couple of years, and know that she can do it. Last year against Parkside, she was 9 for 9, so we know she can score, and she's going to need to score. So she had a great game against Lewis. She had over the winter break some great practices where she just dominated practice, and she's capable, so she wants to do it. There you go.
In Saturday versus Lewis, we saw you roll out some of the freshmen, give them a little bit more playing time, a little bit more experience. Talk about how valuable that's going to be as we enter a pretty good stretch of games. We've got 5 games over the next, I think, 10 days.
Well, we've had some issues with some nagging injuries. Allie Ringering with her hip flexor kind of put her out. She was not herself against Parkside, so we sat her Saturday, and Madeline Harkey got a chance to play, and kind of like Ohio State, next man up, and she did a great job, and so she got a lot of clock. Danny Schaefer's been getting some time. As far as whether it'll help or not, it's got to transfer, and they've got to do that all the time.
Talk about this weekend, and actually it's an interesting stretch. We go home on Thursday night against Quincy, travel to Truman on Saturday, and then we get UMSL on Monday. So an interesting 3 games over 5 days.
Well, and not only that, and then we turn around next Thursday, we've got Drury, and then Saturday S&T. So it's the toughest stretch of the season, regardless of who you play. We've got to be ready for the challenge, got to be ready to play, got to play well. We just, we have to move our feet, and we're just giving up way too many points, and we're just hemorrhaging points right now. So, and it's not just our defense. If there's live turnovers, they're going to score. Live turnovers lead to fouling, which leads to free throws, and it's a vicious cycle. So I'm not really sure why we can't move our feet, but I thought we moved a little better against Lewis, but they went to the free throw line 28 times, made 26 of them, and you're not going to win a lot of games that way.
Do you think, and with this stretch, obviously 2 games on, if you look at this stretch, you've got teams that we've either knocked out of the tournament in the last couple of years, in Quincy and Drury, UMSL, who's the backyard rival, and then Truman, who beat us in the conference championship. Do you kind of think having this stretch of games makes it a little bit more, it gets the girls a little bit more amped up because of just what's happened over the last couple of years?
Well, I certainly hope so, because if they're not, then it's not going to have a favorable result. But you talk about 6 degrees of separation with, so we beat Springfield. Springfield beats Parkside. Truman, let me see if I get this right. We beat Springfield. Springfield beat Parkside. Truman beat Parkside. Parkside beat us. So there you go.
It'll be an interesting weekend, and we'll have it all for you on Saints Vision. Chris, thanks so much. Good luck this weekend, and we'll talk next week.
Thanks, Jim.
Chris Ellis joins us as he does every Monday. We'll catch up with him on Friday real quick to talk a little bit about the Truman game on Saturday. For Coach Ellis, I'm Jim Powers. Make sure you follow us on Twitter for all of the updates on what's going on here at Maryville University. It's at Maryville Saints. We'll have everything for you on Thursday night on Saints Vision. We'll go on the air at 5:15 to get you ready for 5:30 tip with Quincy. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.